Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is Monday, a beautiful day to sit back, relax, and watch some absolute soap opera chaos unfold on our screens. We have so much to talk about regarding today's episode, so grab a snack, get your coffee, or whatever you need, and let's just jump right into the madness because there is a lot of ground to cover. So, the secret is out. I still can't really believe they actually went there, but they did. Hope by Logan is officially a thing, and the entire fashion world is basically on fire right now. And I mean literally on fire, because the live stream just ended and the shockwaves are still hitting everybody. You guys, the moment Hope stepped out on that runway next to Katie, my jaw actually dropped. I know we all knew it was coming because of the spoilers last week, but seeing it actually happen, seeing Hope Logan Spencer stand there under the Logan banner instead of Forrester Creations, it was wild, just wild. The clothes were amazing. I will give Deke Sharp credit for that. His designs were youthful, they were fresh, they were exactly what Logan needed. But the drama completely overshadowed the clothes. And the press, oh my gosh, the press went absolutely rabid. They were just shouting questions, flashing cameras everywhere. It was a total circus. And Hope, you could tell Hope was trying to hold it together, but she was shaking. She was definitely shaking. But then came the question, the big question. One of the reporters, this woman just shoves her microphone forward and asks the one thing everyone is thinking. She asks Hope if Brooke Logan Forrester is supportive of this massive career move. And you could just see the color completely drain out of Hope's face, like she looked like a deer in headlights. A very well-dressed deer, but still a terrified deer. Hope stutters for a second, and then she just has to admit it. She has to admit right there on camera, in front of the whole world, that Brooke had absolutely no idea. She didn't know. And the cringe, you guys, the cringe was so real I had to look away from the screen for a second. What were they thinking? Who actually believes this is going to end well? Katie is standing there smiling like she just won the lottery, but Hope looks like she wants the floor to swallow her whole. It was so uncomfortable to watch. And then we get to the backstage stuff, which honestly broke my heart a little bit. But maybe I'm being too soft. Hope is just sobbing. She is crying her eyes out to Liam backstage once the cameras are gone. She is completely terrified that she has lost her mother forever. She keeps saying it over and over. I lost her. Liam, I lost her. And Liam, bless his heart, Liam is trying so hard to play the supportive husband right now. He's rubbing her back. He's trying to talk her off the ledge. He keeps telling her that Brooke will forgive her because a mother's love is unconditional. But honestly, is it? Let's be real here for a second. Is Brooke's love really that unconditional when it comes to going against Ridge? Because we all know Brooke. We have watched Brooke for years, decades even. And whenever it comes down to a choice between her kids and Ridge Forrester, Brooke almost always sides with Ridge. It's just a pattern. The writers do this all the time. So when Hope is sitting there hyperventilating about losing her mom, I don't think she's being dramatic. I think she's being realistic. Brooke is going to be so mad, and the preview basically confirmed it. Brooke is standing right by Ridge's side, looking like she just watched someone kick a puppy. She is devastated, but she is also furious. And she is directing all that fury at Katie and Bill. Brooke is totally blaming Katie for poaching Hope, and she blames Bill because Bill is the one with the deep pockets funding this whole Logan takeover. But come on, Brooke. Hope is a grown woman. Hope made this choice, but Brooke can't accept that her perfect daughter would betray the Forresters like this, so she has to blame someone else. It's classic Brooke. Okay, maybe I'm being too harsh. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. Brooke is a fiercely protective mom, but she is also fiercely loyal to Forrester Creations. And this is a massive betrayal of everything she has built with Ridge. Speaking of Forrester creations, let's talk about the absolute meltdown happening over there. Steffy Forrester Finnegan is losing her actual mind. I mean, volcanic is the only word for it. Steffy is volcanic. She is pacing. She is yelling. She is probably ready to march over to Logan and rip the sign off the building herself. And Ridge is right there with her. They are so angry. And you know what? I kind of get it. I really do. Because they were just about to launch Eric Forrester's Big Haute Couture comeback. This was supposed to be Eric's shining moment, the return of the king, and now nobody cares about Eric's dresses. All the media, all the buyers, all the influencers, they are all talking about Hope by Logan. It is a complete PR nightmare for Forrester. The phones are ringing off the hook. Everyone wants to know what this means for the original Hope for the future line. Is it dead? Is it paused? Steffi had just offered to relaunch it if Hope came back from her leave, and Hope totally played her. Hope stalled her with fake excuses about budgets and Beth's summer schedule. And Steffi hates being played. Steffi is going to strike back. You guys, you know she is. She and Ridge are already plotting their revenge. They are not just going to sit back and let Katie and Bill and Hope steal their thunder. This is war, a full-blown fashion war, and I am honestly here for it. It feels so much more high stakes than the usual office drama. But the drama doesn't stop with the adults. Oh no? The younger crowd is getting dragged right into the mess, and it is getting ugly. Let's talk about Electra Forrester and Will Spencer. Because wow, this was a tough watch. Electra is watching the live stream just like everyone else. And she is looking at the screen and she starts noticing things. She notices the jewelry on the models. And then she sees it, the Hope for the Future diamond. The massive, famous diamond that Wyatt Spencer was hunting down. It's right there on the Logan runway, shining for the whole world to see. And suddenly, click, you can see the gears turning in Electra's head. She puts the pieces together so fast. Electra realizes that Logan has a secret jewelry line, and she realizes that Will knew. Will Spencer, her boyfriend, the guy she just got back together with at the bikini bar like 2 seconds ago. He knew. He knew about Hope. He knew about the jewelry. He knew about the diamond, and he looked her in the eye and lied. Or at least, he kept it a secret, which is basically lying by omission when you work in the same industry, and Electra is furious. She is a Forrester. She runs the jewelry division at FC, and her boyfriend just helped a rival company blindside her family. So she confronts him, and it is messy. Electra is just laying into Will. She is demanding answers. How could you do this? How could you hide this from me? And Will, poor Will, he is just sweating bullets. He is trying to explain himself, but he is doing a terrible job. He keeps saying it's just business. Just business. What a terrible excuse. He tells Electra that his mom, Katie, swore him to absolute secrecy. He couldn't tell anyone, not even her. But Electra doesn't want to hear it. And honestly, I don't blame her. You don't keep a secret that massive from your partner, especially when it directly impacts their career and their family's legacy. Will is really struggling to justify this. He looks so guilty. He knew this was going to happen. He was worried about this exact scenario a few episodes ago, and now his worst nightmare is coming true. Electra is looking at him like she doesn't even know who he is anymore. And I have to ask, can they survive this? Can their relationship actually survive this level of betrayal? They just repaired things. Melissa Dillon was finally backing off. Things were looking good. And now this bomb drops. I honestly think they might break up again. The trust is just completely shattered. And you know RJ Forrester is going to use this. RJ already hates Will. RJ is going to swoop in and try to get Will fired or try to win Electra back. It is going to be so messy. Let's talk about Wyatt Spencer and Shauna Fulton for a second, because they are the ones who actually created this jewelry line that is ruining Will's life right now. Wyatt came back to town, flashed that diamond to Liam, and then handed it over to Bill and Shauna. Shauna is always looking for an angle. She pitched this line to Katie and Bill, and now it's the centerpiece of the Logan launch. It's so sneaky. Wyatt is literally competing against Electra and Melissa Dillon, who were trying to find that exact same diamond for Forrester, and Will knew. Will knew his own brother was working against his girlfriend. How do you even explain that at Thanksgiving dinner? You don't. You just sit there in awkward silence. And let's talk about Melissa Dillon. Melissa has been working under Electra, trying to be a good assistant, trying to hide her secret passionate romance with RJ Forrester. RJ, who, by the way, used to demand that Will be fired. So now that Will has betrayed Electra, RJ is going to have a field day. RJ is going to march into Ridge's office and say, "I told you so." RJ might even try to make a move on Electra again now that she is furious with Will, or maybe RJ will stick with Melissa Dillon? It's a massive love square, and I am so confused, but also so entertained. Let's also look at Eric Forrester. Poor Eric. He just wanted to make beautiful dresses. He went on a short trip, came back, got his haute couture line ready, and now his own granddaughter-in-law has completely ruined his big day. Eric is probably sitting in the Forrester mansion right now, drinking a martini and wondering where it all went wrong. He built this company from the ground up, and now he has to watch Katie Logan and Bill Spencer steal his spotlight using a Forrester diamond and a Logan girl. It is the ultimate insult. And what about Deke Sharp? We cannot forget Deke. Deke was fired by Steffy. Steffy basically threw him out and replaced him with Thomas and Zende. And now Deke is the lead designer for the biggest fashion launch of the year. Talk about a comeback story. Remy Price must be watching this live stream and just drooling. Remy has been trying to win Deke back, even kissing him to force a reunion. Now that Deke is a superstar designer, Remy is going to be clinging to him like Saran wrap. I just know Remy is going to cause trouble. He always does. He'll probably accidentally leak a secret or blackmail someone. That's just what Remy does. And speaking of shattered trust, let's zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture here. The writers have really set up a massive web of secrets, and they are all exploding at once. Usually on this show, a secret like Hope switching companies would drag on for 6 months. We would get endless scenes of people almost finding out. But they actually pulled the trigger fast on this one. It feels different. It feels fast-paced. But it also means the fallout is going to be everywhere. It's like a grenade went off in the middle of Los Angeles. Because while all this fashion drama is happening, we still have the Sheila Carter situation lurking in the background. Remember Taylor Hayes? Taylor is currently sitting in her office, probably having a panic attack because Sheila is blackmailing her. Sheila wants a 2-day supervised visitation with baby Hayes, or she won't sign Deacon's divorce papers. And Taylor is terrified to tell Steffy. Now, think about the timing here. Steffy is currently screaming her head off about Hope betraying the family. Steffy is already at a level 10 of anger. If Taylor walks in right now and says, "Hey honey, by the way, Sheila wants to see your son," Steffy is going to actually explode. It is literally the worst timing ever. Steffy's relationship with her mom might be in serious danger if Taylor tries to push this Sheila thing right now. Steffy has zero patience left. She has been betrayed by Hope. She feels betrayed by the Logans. And if she feels betrayed by her own mother giving in to Sheila, that's it. Steffy will burn everything to the ground. I am so nervous for Taylor. She is trapped in a corner, and there is no good way out. Sheila really knows how to play the long game, doesn't she? So, where do we go from here? What happens tomorrow? Hope is going to have to face Brooke. That confrontation is going to be legendary. I need popcorn for that. I am fully expecting tears, screaming, maybe a slap. Who knows? Catherine Kelly Lang is going to act the house down. We are going to get the full Brooke Logan Forrester experience. The tears, the trembling lip, the dramatic hand gestures. Brooke is going to confront Katie, and it is going to be vicious. Sisters fighting over business is a tale as old as time on this show. But this time, it involves Hope, and Hope is Brooke's blind spot. Brooke will defend Hope to the death, but she will absolutely destroy Katie for manipulating her. I can already hear the dialogue. How could you do this to our family? Katie, how could you use my daughter? And Katie will just stand there with that smug little smile because Katie won. Katie finally beat Brooke and Forrester Creations in one single move.